Sorry. To talk. To talk. Talking. This is a regular verb. Nothing tricky about this verb. So in the present tense, I say anyone? Talk. Yep, just I talk. I talk and you talk. But with he, she, and it changes. What happens? He talks with the S on the end. This happens with every verb in he, she, and it. Talks with an S on the end. Many of you, I'm seeing with your homework, you're forgetting this. You're saying, she talk, she jog. Always the S on the end for he, she, and it. He talks. In the homework last week, it talked about Eve who went jogging. She jogs with an S on the end. And then they and we back to talk. And how about in the negative? Here, louder, Cynthia. I do not talk. I do not talk. But today I'm going to use the contractions. So I'm going to say I don't talk. Remember, you can use both. I do not talk, I don't talk, both are correct. You don't talk. But how about he, she, and it? He louder, Artem. Doesn't. He doesn't talk, or he does not talk.
He talks.
Today I'm going to use the contractions, but he, she, and it doesn't talk. And then for they and we, back to they don't talk. Now I'm asking a question for I. What happens? Here. Okay. Do I talk? Do you talk?
Does.
Yes, then it switches to does. Does he talk? Does she talk? He talk. And then back to do. Does everybody know this verb? Yes, to talk? Everyone knows? Okay. I want to switch to the present continuous, meaning right now. So I will say I, same pattern every time. I am talking. Am talking. We have to put that to be verb in there. I am talking right now. How about for you?
You are talking.
Yes, you are talking. How about for he?
He is talking.
He is talking. She is talking. It is talking. And then for they?
Are talking. They are talking.
Yep, back to are. Are talking. Are talking.
I should want to.
This crazy teacher wants her iced tea.
He is crazy, early morning iced tea. It's what she likes.
I know my chocolate. That's what I want to say. Thank you very much.
I was thinking of my cold. I had to drink it hot.
Okay, switching to negative. I.
I'm not talking.
Yes, but today I want to use the contraction, so I will say I'm not talking. You, but I want to use the contraction today. Yes, aren't. You aren't talking. Are not is correct, but today we're choosing the contractions. How about he? Isn't. Yes, contraction. He isn't talking. She isn't talking. It isn't talking. How about they? Aren't. Back to weren't. And we aren't. So when we ask the question, that to be verb comes right out front. Am I talking? How about you?
Are you talking?
Yes. Are you talking? Is he talking? Same for all three of these always. How about they? Yep. Are they talking? Are we talking? Now we get to the easy ones. This is a regular verb, nothing tricky. So we're going back to the pattern of adding ed for the past tense. So in the past tense, I say I talked. You don't really hear the E in there, but it is the same for all. So if you don't want to write it all the time, you can just write an arrow to tell yourself, I talked, you talked, she talked. You don't need to write talked 7 times. How about for the negative? I
do.
We're using contractions today.
Didn't.
Didn't. I didn't talk. And again, same for all. I didn't talk, she didn't talk, we didn't talk. Same. And for the question, yeah. Did I talk? And again, same for all. Did I talk? Did you talk? Did they talk? It's the same. How about for the future? I will talk. Same for all. For the future negative, remember we're using the contraction. What is that? I won't talk. Same for all. I won't talk. It won't talk. And for the question, will I talk? Will she talk? Okay, we're gonna do question of the day a little fast today, but I like this question, so I do want you to speak. So go sit by your partners. This won't be for very long. Just take your body. You only need to use your voice. You can leave your stuff where it is. Go ahead. Move by your partner. There you go. You guys can move to Alexander over here. How about you go sit back by him? In the United States, like the very first day that you came to this country, where did you come? Who were you with? What did you do? When did you come? Like how many years ago? How many months ago? And what were your feelings? Feelings, excited, happy, nervous, sad, and maybe you feel many feelings, not just one. Okay, so I want you to share with your partners about your first day in the United States. First day.
First day, I'm not feeling nothing. Nothing. Да? No feeling. I'm sleeping. Yeah. Wait, why?
When did you come to the United States? Nadia, when?
Вот, then
When?
When?
Когда? Вот.
I
Вот я большой
I go in the country July
Hold on. Where, July?
23 July.
Of what year?
Как будет 20? 29.
23 June.
Я в год.
No, what year? What year? 2019?
Yes,
Okay.
thank you.
Yes. Carolina, when?
May
Не, я помню на пол Европы, то Европа не считается. А тут пока были только позабыли.
Oh, wait, May 4? You know the
Не
date
знаю,
too?
ну туда на родину хочу. Ну не в самом городе, наверное. Что это? Я пока
Oh, 2019. I think said 1920. I said, no, it's not that long. Sarah. When?
When I come here, I forgot. 1973 December.
Ah. And I heard Sylvia said February 2018. Okay, and Cynthia.
April 5, 2019.
And Alexander.
June 2018.
Wait, say it again. June.
June 28.
Like this? 2018?
18. Yes.
2018. Okay, so who has been here the shortest amount of time? Who's been here the shortest amount of time?
Cynthia.
Carolina.
Someone sure?
2018.
This one?
Oh, 19.
July 2019? Yes.
Yes.
Shortest amount of time. I could put on here when I came to Washington. When I moved to Washington in July of 1997. It's a long time back in Washington. Did everybody come to Washington first? Everyone came to Washington first. So why Washington? Why did you choose Washington?
This leave my family.
Oh, your family lived here? Carolyn, your family was here already? Sarah, why Washington?
No, I'm not. I didn't come here the first time.
Oh,
I'll come to the United States the first time in Texas.
ah, that's where I grew up.
No, I stay over there a few months.
Okay,
So I married over there.
ah,
Then we moved here.
okay. Alexander, why Washington?
Here live my beautiful wife.
Ah, yay, come with your wife. So good. What were your feelings when you came? Happy, excited, tired? Did you say? Oh, lots of travel.
Long flight.
Long flight, yes, yes. How did you feel? Nervous? Nervous?
Excited.
Excited? Alexander?
I don't know, understand that.
Feelings. So happy, happy,
Другое время.
nervous? What does that mean?
Time. Moscow one time. USA.
In Pittsburgh, hour?
Hour.
The what? I just want to know, when you come to the United States, your feelings. Were you happy, sad, nervous,
I fell asleep.
tired? Oh, the time difference. The time
yes.
difference was hard for you. So you were tired when you first came. For those of you that felt nervous, Carolina, why were you nervous? You don't understand what people are saying. You don't speak the language. Everything is new. You have to learn everything in a new country. You guys did a great job talking. Okay, I actually want you to stay in your groups for just a couple of more minutes, but everybody needs this story. In your group, I just want you to read this story one more time. So, but out loud. So, you read half, your partner reads half. In this group, you can divide it into 3 sections, but everybody reading part of the story out loud. Okay? Reading one more time.
Start in the
What?
start
Yes.
first and the
Yeah, you can read the first half and then she can read the second half, and I want you to read it out loud.
Well, what you do?
Was going to be a rural teacher. This was not an important position in this country.
Jose decided to come to the U.S. for many reasons. He wanted to go education and a good job. He also wanted to have a family. Jose had a dream for helping others immigrate to the U.S. He wanted to help dream to improve their community. Sometimes Jose died not have hope of fulfilling his goals. While he was in the military, he listened to the voice of America on the radio at night. He knows he had to learn English and understand English people.
graduate in the
Family Jose was
become the college teacher. Every
to study
every
at the city
even
university
even
New York City.
he
He lived with a family in a
all time
large apartment
The
in the
same
city.
professor
He
who said that he could not
everything would be just when
success
when he got to the US. But Jose was from
who say
he still and
professors who
what
say that
problems
he could
in
not
school.
success
He understood
now
English,
as a
but
business person. He
school
had
was
worked
difficult.
most of small
Difficult. A professor told him he did not have any ability for architecture. The professor said had Jose
Dominica
show
had
book
the same
for
chance
another
to
career.
success
Jose
in the
disagreed.
corporation in the
He said he was
and
going
other
to finish
of
his
America to say I am
studies.
American.
Jose
He
graduated
in his
in
intention of
1986 and become college teacher. Eventually, he taught alongside his same professor who said that he could not
Success. Now, as a business person, Jose has worked mostly for small minority-owned company. He doesn't believe Dominicans have the same chance to succeed in a large US corporation. In order for Jose and other Dominicans to say I'm American, he knows it's important to be accepted and part of the majority. This is not the case so far. He went to City University of New York or architecture, not other special. Why Jose moved to architecture? Yes, why? I don't know too, but
Okay,
yes.
I think we're all done.
But in United States,
Oh. Are you finished or no?
Yes.
Okay. All right, we're gonna come.
He maybe he wants future for pain.
You can go back to your spot if you want to. We're gonna work on answering these questions. The same way that we answer the questions here is the same way that I expect that you answer your homework questions. We are writing full sentences, not just answers. So you can go back to your spot if you want to. You can go back to your place, yes. The first question says what, Carolina? Our second question, we're on question number 2. Can you read this question for us? Who remembers? What was his dream?
Rural teacher.
No, that was in the Dominican Republic. He says, what was Jose's dream for other Dominicans in the U.S.? What did he want to do? So what did he want to help them do? Look back in the reading. He does want to help other Dominicans living here, but it says something that he wants to help them do. Look back in the reading. He wanted to help them what?
Dream of the helping other Dominicans.
He wanted to help them what? He wants to help them do something. Does he want to help them ride a bike? Does he want to help them?
No, help them to improve their community.
Oh, you found it right here. It says he wanted to help them improve their community. He wanted to help them. Jose had a dream. This is what the question asked us. He wanted to help them improve their community. So when we go back to the question, Jose wanted to help other Dominicans. And what does improve mean again? Yes, to make better in the U.S. So Jose wanted to help other Dominicans improve their community in the U.S. sentences, so I don't just write improve.
Jose, what?
Wanted. Wanted. They wanted to help other so I don't just write improve their community, I need to write the whole sentence.
What
So Cynthia, can you read question number 3?
Why didn't Jose change careers when his professor said he had no ability for attitude?
Okay, so what is careers? Job, right? He's learning how to do a job. What is a professor? Teacher at a university or college, right? So it's not a high school teacher, it's not a teacher for children, it's a college teacher. And what does ability mean? No, that's architecture. What is ability? What does it mean if you have ability? If you have ability, you can do something. You have the ability to learn English. That means you can learn English. And how about architecture?
The design to build.
Yes, this is the person who makes the design, the plans for a building. So our question says, Jose's professor said, you have no ability, you can't do this job, so why didn't Jose quit? Why didn't he change to something else?
Jose disagreeing and he's something else.
Yes. In fact, I think he used the exact word. Good job, right here. It says, a professor told him he did not have ability for architecture. The professor said that Jose should look for another career, but Jose disagreed. He said he was going to finish his studies. And did he finish his studies?
Yes.
He did. He graduated.
We
He
don't know why
graduated.
Jose not changed career. We don't know why Jose not changed his career.
Because he disagreed. He believed that he can
yes,
succeed.
Yes, he believed in his dream.
Yes. Good. In fact, let's write that. That's good. He disagreed.
I have a dream. Yes.
He believed in his dream. Good.
It's not correct question because we not have answer from this question or this text.
I think that the fact that he finished his studies and was successful.
Yeah.
I mean, he believes that he can do it.
Yes, but.
This part is in the text, Jose disagreed.
Yes,
Yeah.
disagreed. But why he's disagreed, we don't know.
But I think we can have a good idea from what happened.
Yes.
You are true, it doesn't say that. Okay, number 4 says, describe the type of company that has employed Jose. Employed means to give a job. If I employ you, that means that I give you a job. And why has he worked for this type of company? So in the very last paragraph, hold on. first of all, let's read this. Okay, in the very last paragraph, it tells what kind of company that he works for. What kind? Small, big.
Mostly for small minority owned companies.
Yes, Jose has worked mostly for small minority owned companies. But there's a second part to that question. It asks us, why has he worked for these companies? So why? It does tell us, why has he worked for small minority owned companies?
Dominicans is minority.
Yes.
In the United States.
It does give us the answer here. Why is he working? The next sentence, can you read it? He doesn't
Have the same things to
succeed.
succeed in large U.S. corporations.
Yes, so he doesn't think that he can be succeed if he works for a good company. So let's see. Jose works for small minority owned companies because he believes Dominicans cannot be, I want to use that vocabulary word that we use. He believes that Dominicans cannot succeed at large companies. Maybe he thinks that large companies, Dominicans cannot be a boss or a manager, and he wants to have better job. Sylvia, what does, can you read question number 5 for us?
How does Jose feel about living
Yes.
in America?
Yes. So this is a thinking question. The reading does not tell us how Jose feels about being an American. It doesn't say Jose likes being an American, Jose does not like being an American. So we have to think, after everything that we read, how do you think that Jose feels about being an American? What do you think?
He's accepted for the United States citizens.
He's accepted
Accepted
for the United States,
citizens, the people.
the people? Okay, you think he feels accepted? Okay. What else? Culture? He learned the culture. Do you think that Jose has a better life in the United States or in the Dominican Republic?
But United States.
Why? Why is his life better? You think it's better in the Dominican Republic? Better. Better. Oh. Why is his life better here?
Why he can the community
So let's remember, you're right, let's remember why he came to the United States. He came because he wanted a good education. Did he get a good education?
Yeah.
Yep, he graduated, he finished. He wanted a good job. Does he have a good job? Yes. He's working for a company, he's doing what he wants to do. It said he's even teaching some at a college, not at a rural school, like he would have been. It doesn't tell us if Jose has a family yet, but maybe he has a girlfriend, I don't know. So how would you say that he feels about being an American? Feeling word. Carolina said happy, excited. Maybe he feels successful.
Successful.
Do you think it's been harder than he thought it would be? More difficult?
Yes, but right now it's all everything is completed.
Good, good. So let's see, Jose feels happy and successful. That means he reached his goals. There we go. Okay, we finished our Jose story. So next week we will start writing your story. So keep thinking about your story. And when you are done with this reading, you can put that away and take out this one.
That's good for Carolina.
Yesterday, we talked about this. Alexander, I think I took a picture. Alexander, I'm going to text a picture to you. Yes. Alexander, I text a picture to you, but it's about, I wonder if you can see it here. Is it too small? Oh yeah, no, that doesn't work. Okay, yesterday we talked about good study skills and bad study skills, right? And Alexander, I sent you a picture from the board of the list that we made. You can look at later. But we talked about good study skills are to do your homework, to listen in class, to come to class every day, don't be late. And everyone chose 2 good study habits and 2 bad study habits, 2 things that you need to work on. So I want to go to this page. You're going to skip this page and go to the next page right here, page 3. it says think about a bad habit that you want to change and write it here. So you can look back, don't write anything yet, but you can look back on page 1. But we're going to talk about how do we change a bad habit. So a bad steady habit doesn't change just because I say I want to change it, right? I have to do something different. So say I want to pick one that's not a bad steady habit. Let me look at our list, hold on. Okay, let's say that one of my bad habits is cell phone distraction. I am always distracted by my cell phone. I need to look at my text message, check the mail, watch videos. Spending too much time on my cell phone. Then I want to talk about how can I change that bad habit. What can I do to make a change? So maybe I can turn off my cell phone in class. Maybe I can use my cell phone as a reward. If I say I'm going to practice English every day for 20 minutes, when I practice my English, then I get to do what I want on my cell phone. Maybe I will leave my cell phone in my, well, I don't want to say bag because then I mean car, then I'll get stolen. In my bag. So I don't even see it. I'm not even looking at it. Another thing I might do is maybe I will tell someone. Maybe I'll tell my classmate. I'm trying not to use my cell phone, so if you see me using it, tell me, put it away. Right? I give permission to someone to help me with my habit. Okay, so that's what we're going to do here. I want you to think about one bad habit that you have and ideas of how you can change it. So if you are, I don't know, if you are missing class or you're late to class, what can you do to make sure that you get here on time or have more motivation? Maybe if you're not organized, you have messy work area, desk, what can you do to change that habit? So just pick one habit that you chose. I know some people wrote for their bad habit that you are lazy or you're feeling too tired in class. What can you do to change that habit? Go to bed earlier the night before. Drink some coffee. I don't know, something that you can do to change that habit. Alexander, I'm going to help you for just a minute. But here I want you to write one habit, just one, and then your ideas of how you can change it. And you can choose one that you wrote here. You all wrote one here yesterday. Okay? So you can look. We need to go over this part first. So this part we talked about good and bad study habits. So good is you do homework. You know homework? Mm-hmm. Listen to the teacher.
Yes.
Participate, that means do activities, read, write, speak, all. Come to class every day. Come to class here every day. Don't be late. Reading, writing things down. Like I saw you made the flashcards, the little cards. So you write things down so you can remember. I saw one day you had the little cards with vocabulary? Do you have the, Nadia, what is, like, I saw the other day that he made flashcards, like little vocabulary, like flashcards, have word and then definition. You know what I mean?
Sorry, repeat this.
Look,
For learn English,
mhm.
когда ты делаешь карточки, с этой стороны ты пишешь типа на английском языке, с этой стороны там или картинка, или на русском языке.
I saw you made them. You have them. Yes. Yes. Good. That's good study habit. Good study habit.
Yes.
Yes. And then positive attitude. That means you're happy, ready, come to class every day. Organized. This is organized.
Mhm.
You know where all of your things are. You bring your pen, your pencil. Yes. Hardworking. Hardworking. That means you are doing all of your work. You're doing extra work, making those cards. How do you say hardworking? Hardworking.
Тяжелая работа, hard work.
Yeah.
What is hard working?
Like somebody who works hard, like does all of their work and
I'm not, Саша, у тебя тяжелая работа?
opposite of lazy. Like lazy, hardworking.
Усиленная работа.
Короче, lazy это лень, а это противоположно.
Ну да, для меня очень тяжело, потому что я очень 10% понимаю.
Yeah.
He said he understand only 10%.
Oh. Well, these are all good study habits. So for you, good study habits, you do homework.
Mhm.
So you're right here. Do homework. Here. That's good for you. And then this one. Come to class every day. Here. Those are good for you. Okay. And bad, that's no good,
Mhm.
right? On this side, sleep in class.
No.
No. Do not do homework.
Mhm.
Missing class, that means no come to class.
Mhm.
Or late. Cell phone, no listening to teacher on
Mhm.
cell phone. Lazy, so lazy, no work.
Mhm.
Hard work. Not organized. So I think this is hard to do because you have good study habits.
Mhm.
But which one is bad study habit? Do you think that you get enough sleep?
Sleep.
You have enough sleep or not enough sleep?
No, sleep.
Not enough?
No, not sleep for class.
I know, but do you have enough sleep at night?
Yes, I need sleep tonight.
But do you need
No
more sleep?
to class.
Okay, I know, no sleep at class. But do you
Class.
need more sleep? Do you feel tired? Sleepy?
Right now?
Yeah.
No.
No? Okay, that's good.
I'm
That's
good.
good. Yeah. Not listening. Extra practice. Have you been doing
Yes.
Duolingo?
Yes.
You've been doing?
Yes.
Yeah.
Every day.
Good. Cell phone, not listening. This is hard because all of your study habits are good. No bad for you. That's
thank you.
good. Maybe. Not do homework, you sleep, you come to class. Cell phone discussion, maybe I think ask more questions for you? Do you know question? This is question.
Yes.
You ask more questions. Let me see.
Yes. I have 100 questions.
Good. That's good.
100, 100, 100. 1000.
Hold on. I think it appears. Hold on 1 minute. Okay, this is just for Alexander. Yeah?
Oh, thank you so much.
Yes. But yeah.
Как сказать, я очень мало знаю слов.
Слова это
Words. I very little understand words.
What?
I very little understand words.
His vocabulary is very small.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's okay. Level 1. Everyone started level 1. It's okay. Okay, so look at the bottom here.
Level 5 for me is this.
Look here. Right. This part on your paper. This part here.
What story is it? Who is it?
I'm trying to tell Alexander what, because he doesn't understand.
You try to tell him right up there?
Well, it's Russian translator, because he doesn't understand. So on your paper, write this, need to ask more questions. Under this, oh, Here. Need to ask more questions. Under this one. Alexander, this part, right here. Need to ask more questions. Yes. Okay, so, Artem, what did you choose for your bad study habit?
Yeah, I'm late to class.
Okay, so that's what you wrote here, late to class.
Late? Yes, it's my problem.
What can you do to change it?
I need to wake up earlier.
Wake up earlier?
And I need to go to bed earlier.
Go to bed
But
earlier?
I like to sleep.
Go
It's
to
my
bed
problem,
earlier?
yes, it's my problem. And we leave Pialu, we live to Edgewood and we need time to move to college.
Yes. So maybe also you could work on getting things ready the night before. So you can lay out your clothes, you can get your food ready. If you bring food, you can, that way you can be quick in the morning.
No food, no, типа ты пьешь, кушаешь.
No, I wake up and drink coffee. It's all. No
Okay.
morning.
But so, I mean, maybe the night before you can choose your clothes to wear.
Every night we see 2 TV shows.
No, that's what I'm
Almost
saying.
midnight.
But here, when you're trying to change it, you can get some things ready at night, so in the morning you will be quick to come, right? But those are good ideas. Wake up earlier, go to bed earlier, you know.
And not see the TV shows.
Maybe 1 TV show instead of 2.
One.
Just
But I
one.
want 2, 3, next.
Are you watching them in English?
Every night, no.
Ah,
I watch English TV shows on my work.
okay. Okay, Cynthia, which bad habit did you choose?
My bad habit is sleeping when I do my homework.
Okay, say it one more time.
I sleep when I do my homework.
So you're falling asleep when you do your homework. Okay. What can you do?
Drink anything or
Maybe coffee or energy drink. Yes, sir.
yeah,
Maybe choose to do your homework at a different time.
Yeah.
Maybe earlier, maybe not at night. That's good. Okay. Let's put this away for right now. I know we only have just a little bit of time left, but I do want you to quickly get a computer. I know we don't have that much time, but we're going to be fast. Computer. And while you're getting your computer, I'm gonna pass out your homework. It's kind of a lot of homework today, but you can do it. Okay? Reading.
Thank you.
But this is not all. You have more. No, it's not. You are so smart. Okay. This one.
It's not finished.
No. Lots of homework this time. Reading is a little different this time. Oh, one more. Okay. All right. You can do it. A little bit of each. Reading, writing, and grammar for your homework. Okay. Is everybody to log in? Cynthia, do you remember how to log in?
Yes.
Okay, so are you here? You pick the 014 module. 014. Oh, you're nine? No, oh, sorry. This is 925 number. Oh, I'm talking about when you get in there, sorry. So pick the first box. First box. Try your password one more time.
Добрий день.
No, it should be the same. Discussion question? So everyone click on modules here. Modules. And you should see number 2 says discuss successful students. Click on discuss successful students. And our questions, what we've been talking about, it says, what are your goals for learning English? So you're just, and it says respond with at least 2 sentences. 2 sentences. So click on reply. And then you're going to write, just like up here, I want to get a good job. That's why I'm learning English. I want to speak with other Americans. I want to, you just need to choose 2. I'm giving you some ideas, but you can, why do you want to learn English? I want to help my children. I want to learn more about this country. Many things. There you have some good answers. I want to teach other people from my country. So maybe like Jose. You don't need to type all of the things that I'm typing, but at least 2. And those of you, especially Sarah and Artem and Carolina, Cynthia, you can write your own ideas. You don't have to write what I write. Okay? At least 2, and then write post reply. When you are finished typing, you click post reply. And then stay there because we're going to do one more thing. After you click on post reply, do not go out of the computer. We're going to do one more thing. Type 2 reasons that you want to learn English. Right back. you're done, click on post reply at the bottom right here, this blue box. When you're finished, post reply. This is a discussion post, so when you post reply, you should be able to see everybody else's answer. You can look for a moment. I can see Artem, Cynthia.
What?
Oh, Sarah.
No.
What?
First page.
What do you mean?
First page you type it.
Oh, here? This was mine.
Oh,
The one that says test student.
Thank you.
Nadia, did you post reply? Yes? Okay. Alexander? Yes? Post reply? Let me check one more time. Remember, you only have to choose two. You don't have to type them all. Let me check one more time, make sure everybody's there. Artem, Cynthia, Nadia, Sylvia. Alexander, did you click on post reply? The blue box. Because I don't see for you. Yeah. You're good. Okay. Carolina, did you click on post reply? Yep, so right here. You don't have to type all of them, just two. So you're good. You can click two. Sylvia, did you click post reply? Okay. All right. So look up here. Discussion post. Everyone listening? Discussion post means. Hold on. Discussion post means talking on the computer. So if I can, in person, I can talk with Cynthia. This is talking on the computer. Artem, are you with me? So when you see what everybody else typed, we have Sarah, Artem, the test student is me, Cynthia, Nadia, Alexander, Sylvia. You can talk back to somebody. So when I read Sylvia's, I want to speak with other Americans, I want to learn more about this country, I want to get a good job, I want to speak, I can click on reply here, and I can maybe ask a question to Carolina. What kind of job do you want to have? And that reply goes only to Carolina. She will see, oh, she wants to know what kind of job do I want to have. She can click on reply and talk back to me. So I want everybody to talk on the computer to at least one person. So you can ask a question, you can say, you're a great student, you're doing a good job. You can give them an idea, maybe, of more things that they can do. But I want you to reply to at least one student. And if you're fast, do another one. But choose one student. So, and think about a question that you can ask. So everybody, looking at the answers, choose one student, go and say something back to them. Okay? So here, reply at the bottom. I'm going to reply to. When you see reply from test student, that's me. Everyone responding to at least one person. When you get to level 4 ESL, you'll see discussion posts like this a lot. And your teacher will want you to talk back and forth on the computer. This is about the tutoring. It starts next week. Tutor? So this is
Next week.
next week. You can go all days or 1 day or 2 days. You can choose, but it's extra help and practice. It's good. Good.
Okay, sounds like my wife.
I'll tell you really quick. Hold on. I'll tell you here. Alright, Alexander. Yeah? But you can Okay,
What class here?
it's on this slip. It's AAH. See at the bottom, AAH. This building, AAH. So it's
Building.
this building is College Center. Next building,
Oh,
so on the other side, 2 buildings over, and on the second floor. 1, 2
Okay.
upstairs. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, so when you are finished replying to at least one classmate, you can close your computer. Make sure that you put it back in the right number and cords inside, no cords hanging down. Okay? And everybody's going to do their homework, right? Yes. And don't do it when you're tired.
Click look out. Yes.
What?
Click look out.